everyone, I'm Rosie, and welcome to my very first Rosie's Real Life Adventure. Today we're going to be planting a succulent garden. So we moved out here, Matt will be in the picture in a second. We moved out here last summer, and I made the mistake of buying a whole bunch of flowers. So we obviously couldn't keep them alive out in Colorado. The air is very dry and the sun is very powerful during the summers. So this year, instead of doing that, we decided we're going to plant some succulent gardens. So Matt bought me one the other day. It came in this little pink container, which is beautiful, but it doesn't have great drainage. And to keep a succulent garden alive, they actually need to drain the water out. So we bought, we had some old planters from last year. We bought some really great potting mix and all that good stuff, and we replanted them. And then these are the new ones that I bought today. So to start, we have a pretty big pot. We filled it. We got some what are these, pavers to fill up the bottom a little bit so that I don't waste all this potting soil. Still leaving the drain hole at the bottom open so that the water can drip out. And yeah, so now we're just gonna plant them. So you get to hang out with us while we do this, and you'll get to see all of our cats. Probably are gonna come in and out. One's hanging out underneath the lounger. This fluffy one is Luna. This one is Dangato. He looks scared, but I promise I haven't actually heard of everything. So yeah, we're gonna get started. So like I said, if you do want to plant your own succulent garden, the best thing to do is get something that's fast draining, and which means it's gonna have pretty light soil, and then I add this into it. Basically this just helps it from getting compacted so it doesn't get too soaked when you do water it, which you should only do once a week to every 10 days depending on what environment you live in. And like I said, with those pavers in it, that'll help. Succulents have a pretty shallow root system, so they don't need a lot of depth, but if you give them width, they'll end up growing, which is great. Check because we have music playing. Yeah, so we're going to fill this up. It says to give yourself about 1.5 inches between the top of the pot and the soil. I put a little bit more in just because I like when they're kind of hanging over the side a little bit, but you do you. Alrighty. Can I have some more lights? Thanks. Alright, so now you just unpot the plants. The garbage over here for this purpose. So we got these at Lowe's. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. They are a little,
they definitely did not water them.
Dead. Yeah, they don't need a lot of water, but they do need a little bit. So, oh, I might actually have that paver too high. Oh my gosh, the soil is just falling apart. So yeah, some of the curses of buying stuff at a place like Lowe's is that they're going to fall apart really easily, but that's okay. These, maybe they're just all little separate pieces. We can kind of pull them apart. Is that going to fall apart? Yeah, we'll just plant it by itself. Look at that. Look at that. We have 4 pieces now. Perfect. Arrange them however you like. There are lots and lots of tips online on how people think you should do it, how they recommend you should do it. I say make it your own, make it fun. That's what I'm gonna do. Bright orange. Got the aloe vera because I feel like every good succulent garden needs that. Don't mind my neighbors. We don't. That'll look pretty right there. Just getting an idea. I probably should have started with this. But just getting an idea. So these are like 4 little ones. So I'll put those probably next to these. Got another, just like another basic 4 one. And then this, and then you've got those 3. Okay, perfect. Alright, so let's put those. Wee cactuses are falling. This one fell on me earlier. Got some pokes in my finger already, but I'm strong. The wonderful Kathy T has a great garden magazine and website that she recommends her plants from, so definitely ordering them from there is great. Again, we just went to Lowe's just to see. It's a gorgeous day out. It is Easter, so it's a beautiful afternoon. A lot of sunlight, which is why the patio is a great spot for them. Gives them a lot of sun. They get to be outside. They don't like frost, so that is why we've had the gardens inside. The weather in the great state of Colorado can change at any moment, which makes it exciting and fun, and also hard for things like planting flowers. So if we're due to get another cold night or another snow, which isn't out of the question, just bring them inside, just so they don't frost. And these will spread out, so I'm not jam-packing them in here because give succulents some space and they will grow into it, which is my hope. We get a nice big succulent garden that I can then break apart again and add to other things. Succulent garden we made today. Gonna put some water in it, let them sit out in the sun over here. This will be their home. And that's it. Thanks so much for joining me for Rosie's Real Life Adventure Succulent Garden, and Matt, who's here. See you next time.
Bye.